Hello, good day everyone. So in this video we are discussing about the third tools here. The third one, the one in the middle. The first one in the section is sticker. So you can use any of those stickers for your design, depending on the type of design you are doing. Depending on the type of design you are doing, the stickers at the middle here, you can see the social media stickers. This is it. In case you don't have a social media icon on your phone, you can use any of these. Here is the Instagram sticker, YouTube, WhatsApp, and Facebook. You can use any of these in case you don't have it on your phone. Here is the emojis. You can pick any of these for your design, depending on the type of design you are doing. Now the next one is imports. This one is meant for you to import pictures from your phone into PixelLab. I'm picking any picture here. The next one is draw. The next is draw. This tool is meant for drawing, and you can use it for tracing of objects or anything, but I'm not good at drawing. But there are also things you can use it for. But as soon as the training goes on, you get used to it. This is the color plate. Yeah, that's the color plate. Now there are three things up here. The first one is undo. You see that everything I've done has been removed. That's the first one. The one at the middle here, that is restart or clear all. Restart or clear all. That's it. You see. Now the last one here is the erase tools. If you want to erase anything you have drawn, you use the erase tools. You click on it and erase. So that's all for the erase tools. You click it back to come back to your normal drawing. So now the pen size. Here is the pen size. You can increase it to whatever size you would like to use. You can increase it to any size you can use. This one is the smoothness of your drawing. Hope you see the difference. That's meant for the smoothness of your drawing. Now fill inside. This fill inside, it is when you are drawing a shape or you are drawing anything. If you are drawing anything, okay, for instance, maybe I should use a circle for an example. Wait, I should clear all this. Okay, I'm using a circle for example now. You see that immediately I draw this circle, it is only the line that has the yellow color. But once I click I put on the fill inside. Now see the difference. So you can see the difference, and it only works when your drawing touch each other. When the points meet each other, you can see. Once it doesn't reach, so you can see it only closed your drawings. Now to the next one, we have the dash line. I should clear this. We have the dash line. You see that we are having a space between each line. So that's for the dash line. Then the neon effect. That's for the neon effect. You can see that it's having a neon effect. Now for the blur radius, only check the difference between the drawings. You see that it's blurred. But if you don't use the blur, you see that they are more sharper than each other. So that's all about the drawing. Now the shapes section. As soon as you can change the shapes. If you don't like the first one, which is the square shape, you can click here and select any shape. These are all the shapes here, and if there's none of this you would like to use, you can draw yours or download for shapes. You can pick any of this. So here is the opacity. I think I've discussed about the use of the opacity in the last video. The appearance of your design. The appearance of your design, that is the opacity. Now the color, you pick any color you like to use. The stroke, that will be at the edge. That is the stroke. The stroke opacity, that is the appearance of the stroke. That's for the stroke. Now the color of your stroke. Blue, yellow, you can pick any color for your stroke. Now there are three things in this rectangle balls. The first one is meant, this balls here is meant for the edge. You can check the edge. This first one means a curved edge. If you look at the shapes, you can see that all the edges are curved. The middle one, check the middle one. Yeah, you see that the middle one, they are having a slight cut at the edge. Check the difference. You see, this one is curved. Now the last one here, that is the normal shape as it is. So it's at its normal shape. No curve, no cut, just normal shape. That's all about that. The blur radius, you can blur your line. You see that it's blurred. That's all for the shape. Now the Bezier tools. The Bezier tools is meant for drawing curved line or curved shapes. You can use it for drawing curved line or curved shape, depending on the types of design you want to use it for. Here, the first rectangle bars up here. The first one is the plus. The first one is the plus. Now, if I click on the plus, you see that it has become 2, it has become 3, it has become 4. But we are using 1, so I click on I'll use the minus 1. So as soon as the training goes on, you will know more usefulness of this. Now the plus here, it means, if you notice the other time, as soon as I touch the screen, it brings out another line. That is the cross here, the first one in the box here. If you want to draw another line, you see it picks another one. So depending on anything you want to draw. Now the middle one here is meant for curve. You want to curve your line, and any place you are curving, you click on the point. Before you curve. You see, you click on the point before you curve. And it can also be used to trace objects. It can also be used in tracing of objects. Now the third one in the rectangle here is the moving tools. You can move it. It's meant to move your drawing. It's meant for moving your drawing. To the next one, actions. This action, the first one here, if you want to delete some point, you first click on the point you want to delete before clicking on it. Take for instance, I'm clicking on this point. See, it's deleted. So it only works on the point. You can use it to delete the point you wanted to delete. Now the second one is joining your design from where you end and to the starting point. You can check on it now. You see that our design has joined. Your drawing have joined. So you can unjoin it by tapping it back again. The third one here is size. So yeah, this is it. You can size your image. You use your image, your drawings to any size you want to use. And the last one is rotate. It's for rotating your drawing. And stroke. I hope you have all know about this stroke. I extensively explained about the stroke and the true rectangle here, the meaning. I've explained it. The color, you can pick any of the color here. So that's all about that. busier tools. As soon as the training goes on, or if you have any question about this, you can let me know. Now the next section is the arrow. Here is the arrow. The first one, you can resize your arrow into any size you like. You can resize your arrow. Now begin arrow size, that is the beginning, the starting point of the arrow. What size will you like? What shapes will you like to put there? Here is the size. So here is any shape you like to put there. The arrow, you can use the arrow for illustration. You can use the arrow for illustration or pointing at something on your design. Now the end arrow size. You see that only work at the end of the arrow. So you can pick anyone you like to use for your design. This opacity, I've explained it's for the how your image, the appearance of your image. It depends on the appearance of your image. As for the color and this stroke, I hope you already know about the stroke. So that's all about the arrow tools, arrow section. That's all about that. Now if you want to edit anything you have exported or anything you have drawn, you can just click on it. You see everything here change. If you are using a text, you click on the text and you click on the text here. If it is an image, you click on it, you click here. So the first one is to select. If you want to change your image, delete. The next one is crop. You want to crop it, this is it. If you want to crop it, the next one is copy to front to back, position of your image, and relative position. I have explained this. That is a perfect position for your image. Color. This color, it depends on what there are some places that you make use of this color, but as for this, you don't need the color tools for this because everything will be gone. So you don't need the color tools for this. There are places you might need this color will be used. So you don't need the color for this texture. You don't also need it. You don't need it. Let me do an example so you can see that you don't need the color tools. You don't need the texture tools for this. Yes, so no need of the texture tools. Just press on the delete. Color filters. Here you can change the color of the car to any color. You see that the color is changing. Any color you would like to use, you can change the color of the car. Is the deep brightness and deepness of the color. This is the saturation. Hope you can see the difference. That is for the color filter. That's for the color filter. Now stroke. Yeah, you can make use of stroke. You can make use of stroke. So it depends on anyone you like to use. You can make use of stroke for your design. That's all about the stroke. Erase here. You want to erase your design. Maybe there's a place you want to clear. You can use it for your erase of background, but instead of using this for erasing background of any picture, it's better you use another app to erase the background. You can see that this picture doesn't have a background, so the background has already been erased from another app. So you can use remove background to erase the background of your picture than using this to delete to clear the background. But if you have a place that you want to clean, you can use it. And sorry, I don't change the color. Hold on, erase. Okay, sorry. And it's because of the line that let me off the stroke. It's because of the stroke. That's why it's like that. So that's about the erase. It can it can also be used to blend your images, but as soon as time goes on, you know about that. Here is the mask. I'm coming. Rigs. Here is the mask. So the mask is used for maybe you want to cover a place that you don't want that place to be shown. It's used to cover a place. So wherever you cover this, is the moving tools. So wherever you use it to cover, it's used to cover some places in your design, but as soon as the training goes on, you will know how to use this in the design. But wherever you use it for, that place will remain clear. That is, there won't be anything. It just be as if your images are broken. You can see the car seems broken, so there will be empty space there. For the points here, I've explained this. Here, the first one is to delete some points. Here is the position. You want to increase the size. The last one is the rotation. So if I are using this and I click on the map tools, you can see how the car it is. Broken screen and half tire. So it depends on the type of design you want to use it for. So sometimes it's privately used for logo. It can be used for logo. So the erase color, maybe we are having a white background, you can't work on this. Maybe we are having a white background, you can just use the erase color to remove the white background. That's for that. But this one is not having any. This is the rotation. You can rotate it anywhere. The 3D rotation, that if you have a 3D, before you can use this 3D rotation, you put on the 3D shape, but you won't be using it for this car. Perspective also, we won't be using it for this car because we won't be using it for the car, so it doesn't give it a good look. So this perspective is mostly used in doing mock-up. Yeah, you can do mock-up on PixelLab. Now the shadow, you can put on shadow, but the car is already having a shadow. Yeah, that's from as I imported it. You can see that the car is already having a shadow, so you don't need to put shadow, and if you like, you can still put your own shadow. So that's all about that. The inner shadow, I've told you before, the inner shadow is different from the outer shadow. The emboss, once you put it on, make sure this is how it will look, and some it may look perfect. Yeah, some it may look perfect and some this is how it will look. But for you to make the picture look normal, you just have to reduce or increase your image size, and some it may not work and some it may work. So it's better not to use it at all. It seems it doesn't work for this. It kept on, it doesn't work for this, so it's better you don't use it. That's all about this tool. So the next video we'll be discussing about the next tools.